All purpose, that's what she said.
Yes.
Had to.
So what do you say we cut this, have another piece of paper and
Yeah.
put it just so that we can
Let's
like,
do it. Want me to move this stuff?
I'll just cut. Oh, you know what? I have, here, let's just do
By
this.
the way, we've done this quite a bit when we've gone out to different places.
Babe.
This is definitely
Like that?
the most stress-free one that we've done because you guys know what you're doing.
All right.
Really good.
Just
Oh.
tear it.
On occasion, we know what we're doing.
You did what you're supposed to do. You did what you were told.
Where's the cutter on it? No cutter? Oh.
Are you already live?
I go out at 8 o'clock. What's up, Joe?
Are we live or what?
We are. We're live.
Whoa. Oh, I better turn this on, buddy.
Yeah, well, it is 8 o'clock and I go live whether we're done setting up or not. It's a
Yeah,
bad
we let
habit.
people show up.
That gives people time to come in.
You got that one going
Get their
Mitch?
sippy ready. And yeah. Is that not?
You want me to tape that down at all? You want to tape the seam or what do you guys do there?
Yeah.
I think it'll probably be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I just kind of wanted it so we could just.
Get messy.
So what we've done is, I'm Mike. This is Thornton. We just switched roles.
Hey guys, I'm Thornton.
I don't know if you guys can tell.
It's like this.
Thornton's definitely better looking.
Hey,
but
bring
who's
us
the-
other-
Will the real Thornton
It's the
please stand
hat.
up?
I got a couple under here. I don't know how many should go.
Four.
I like the
Four.
idea of like a
Four.
lot of them, just so that.
You know, you may have a little flex, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Yeah, that'll be fine, man.
Shy just got her that black end.
Shy's like.
Shy's
that
on.
black is-
Shy is on the comments a lot, right? Is she a
She's one of the
moderator? Is
moderators,
it?
yeah.
Okay, she seems really cool. I've had some interaction with her. What's up, Shy?
Laura Taylor's in the house.
Hey.
It's so funny when I tuned in on his first live and it was like 500 people off top. And I'm pretty excited that we have 100 people off top.
Nice.
Makes me happy camper.
I
We're
love
gonna
it.
catch up with theirs one day. Hi, Christina Welsh.
This is where you look, huh? Right here.
Yeah.
Mixed media cam, Trudy, trace of color, Pamela. Look at this thing. You can't even see the scroll. It's going so fast.
Uh-huh.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so these people are, I have like 4 or 5 mods that will help me. Yeah. So if I miss a question, they can always pay attention to this. Yeah, and we are really good about attracting trolls.
Yeah.
So
Trolls
they,
are.
they have the
They're
ability
just
to
a.
mute those people, delete comments. If someone says something off color, they can block
Yeah.
them, mute them. People will spam.
Well,
We
it's
have a lot of
spam,
ads
but
and
it's
Shake that up good before
It's,
we use it too.
they like to use a lot of different words
Yeah.
just to do it, just cuss words and bad things, and it's like, why? What? Why do you? And they'll just repeat themselves. And it's
Yeah.
like, come on, man. What do you get out of this? You're wasting your time. Said I should shake it up.
Shake it up.
So Mike, I got this on super view, kind of fish-eyed, view kind of way over there, but I
Okay.
can't get
So it
you
looks like
that.
we're in a
No, I
Beastie
like
Boys
that.
video.
I like that. And you may want to. I don't know. Yeah, this will get us if we're sitting down, right? Cool. So what we're doing for the folks that are watching is we're filming behind the scenes. I'm so impressed with ATD. First of all, thank you guys so much for having us here.
Thank you for
man.
coming. I appreciate it.
Their whole setup is awesome. Their loft is. I feel like I'm at a movie set. It's like something you see in the movies. This is. I think you guys probably dance in here. It's like so huge, right?
We have.
We have.
I could see that. It's cool, man. But very impressed with this whole building. We got into Dallas today. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for having us. And we're filming behind the scenes. We're going to do a whole little documentary of our trip and meeting you guys. And thank you. Thank you. So that's what Mitch is doing. Mitch, thank you for filming, buddy.
Yeah. Got it.
You are the man.
These gloves.
You get
I love
those.
these
You get those at
gloves.
Harbor Freight.
Well, I did. And
Yes.
I'd never been there before, and I walked in. And I'm like, how have I never been here? And I love these gloves because they cover
Yes,
like this much up. I
Yep.
love it.
I do too. Don't you feel
I
like
got
that guy from? Who's the evil guy with all the minions?
Oh yeah, Groot, right?
Groot.
Right? Don't
Yeah.
you feel like that guy?
Yes.
No, is Groot the
No,
tree?
it's the pointy nose guy who I'm talking about. What?
Yeah,
Groot's
Groot.
the big guy that's shaped like a lollipop.
Well, what's the big tree that
From
says?
Despicable Me? Is that
No,
what
no,
we're talking
yeah.
Yeah.
That's Groot, but what is the tree's name from
Groot.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Groot. Groot.
Oh, but
I'm Groot.
Isn't that
I'm
the
not
same-
talking about the tree. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the
Yeah,
pointy
the
nose.
evil guy.
Yeah, very
That's from
skinny.
Steve
Despicable
Carell.
Me.
Is his name Groot too?
The fan will answer.
Yeah, they'll.
Who is that, guys? Groot. They're all saying it, but
Yeah.
is it the same? They need to get more. They need to
Yeah.
get more unique with the characters' names if that's the same name.
Yeah.
Groot.
Groot.
Okay.
And then Groot.
Okay.
Yes, who was that?
Got it. Doesn't that look like their gloves? Like,
Yeah, it does.
Dead.
Love it. All right.
Oh, you can scroll back on this one too.
We'll give you a.
Erica, you gotta get in on this.
I will. Cujo always asks for a treat right when we go live. I say hi, guys, and he's like, "That's
No.
not you to interrupt."
Pay attention to me.
No, and what he knows is when the second she says, "Okay, guys, here's what we do," he comes in. When she starts reading that, he stands there and then he starts making his little like he knows. Okay, hurry up, wrap it up. I need to go out. He knows exactly
Oh, I see.
what's gonna happen.
So you guys do have children or a child?
A furry dog.
Yes.
Furry child.
For a baby.
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Come here, bud.
Because this sounds like my kids.
Yeah.
If my kids are watching at home, what's up, everybody? Love you guys. Catherine, love you.
What's up? All right. I don't think I've. Well, I guess I have poured on something this size. I've done a. What did I do? What did Lisa buy? She bought one of those 20 by 60. I was thinking
What
I haven't
colors?
poured anything this big, but I guess I have before.
Oh yeah, that was a 20 by 60.
Yeah.
So my whole, Thornton. I got to get used to calling him Thornton.
You can call me Jeff. You can call me
D.
JT. You can call me whatever.
Thornton and Erica, I love your guys' work. It's amazing. In person, just like everybody knows, it doesn't do it justice seeing it until you see it in person. And you guys are phenomenal, and your techniques are phenomenal. So I want to learn from you guys. And they kept trying to put it off on me, but I'm learning from Jeff. And then apparently I'm doing one with you. Is that
Yeah,
what's going on?
we're doing this, man.
All right, cool.
Side to side, head to head.
You guys are gonna
ATV
vote, but they already love you more than me, man.
Nah.
SCC.
Nah. They're all.
I
all
lost
good
to my
people.
wife the other night. She smoked me on it. That she did way better. Apparently,
I wanna see
they
that.
loved her
That'd be
stuff.
interesting.
What's up, Laura?
All right, so
I flipped it around though, and then they voted for my side because they thought it was hers.
Trickery.
what colors are you using? Are we using all the same
He
colors?
wants
use
to
the
do
same
what you
colors.
do.
Okay.
Just
Let's
see,
do
we'll
that.
show two different pieces with the same colors, and it'll either look identical or it won't.
You know good and well when I because that's what we tell people all the time when they won't. Some people won't share their secrets at all because they're like, "You're gonna copy my artwork." Well, that's impossible.
I
first
dare
of
you
all.
to try to copy your own artwork.
Copy
No.
your own artwork.
You'll be disappointed.
Impossible.
Yeah.
You'll be disappointed.
It'll be a
What
hard way
size
to.
cup should we use, babe? Like these are. I mean, I don't. I'm scared to use these little ones because we take way too many, and these don't look like. I guess we have enough. I use a lot of resin today.
We are gonna use a
I'm
lot of
excited.
resin.
Whatever resin that we use today, I'll replace for you guys.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I'm just. I'm just thinking
Order
about
today from
what's
StoneCoat.
Thank you guys. Thank the ATD family. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for all your support. We appreciate it. We feel really welcome here. Thank you.
You can always make.
Robin was like, "I just spent $260."
And then
I'm sure
put me
I'll
to
order
work
again.
mixing for you too, Jeff.
Jamie's in the room from last night under the alias Brandon. That's her son. They all loved seeing you, Jamie. They said you should come back and pour again.
Yes. She had the awesome tats, right?
She had all the tats.
Yeah. She's a hairdresser.
Mhm.
Yeah, my wife is a hairdresser.
Thank you, Robin Shane, for the donation.
Sweet.
Did you
Hit
get
that
the
button.
button?
Thank you. Yeah. And this is a little out of touch, but we got lights.
Nice. Is that new?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yesterday.
We're part of the new light.
Yeah.
Such a goober.
That is cool.
And then every time someone donates, we put them on.
Alright, let's use these cups.
You guys do, so I see you do like mystery boxes. Is that what that goes to? Is you do a drawing for those, or how does that work?
Well, we do a giveaway for all the people on our channel. Every subscriber has a chance to enter when we do our giveaways. But then we have a donor giveaway just to do something nice for people.
That's cool.
So we do probably 3 or 4 giveaways a month. In addition to like when we do, he'll do like a trivia night sometimes where he'll like test stuff from his favorite movie. He'll ask questions and then we'll send him
A
like
quiz.
some stir sticks
That's
or
cool.
something like that.
Yeah, we still need to
Can
send out
I
some-
want to say something. You guys probably get mad at me for saying this, but you know, Mitch and I being here, just talking to you guys before we even went on, I will tell you guys, they are very passionate about you guys as an audience and do everything they can to fill that need and try to do a great job. And you guys are so dedicated. I think that's what made us excited to come out here. It's just the fact that you guys are so passionate. So
We
you guys are in good hands.
Thankfully,
We love what we do.
Let me get
That.
this out of your way,
Yeah, sorry.
just because I don't need a trim.
Alright, so let's mix the color.
So basically the crazy thing is, I watched Mike's videos all the time when we first started pouring, and I learned everything from him, and now we're about to teach him how to art.
Oh yeah, art it up.
I'm
We're
worried
gonna chop
about
it up with some.
resin getting on this little guy right
It's
here.
okay.
It'd be cool.
Resin gets on everything that we own.
Yep. That's cool.
Let's
It's
do
all good
this.
for it to drip.
Look at our battery pack.
Where's
Jerry?
our,
Drive safe.
babe, where's our the green wrapping? We
Oh,
can
in
wrap
here.
that leg up.
I'll get it.
Okay. Alright. Let's get some resin going, man. I'm stoked. You know, I was saying we're gonna use a lot of resin, which I always make a little bit too much.
That's
But
okay.
this is gonna be, I mean, I'm loving this. Like, I
Yes.
tell people that's the thing is, they'll start making these colors, and they'll just kind of like string it on and put it in places, and then they're wondering why is it look either just so little and stringy. Make a lot.
Yes.
That's where your ideas, you have to throw those out the window. Just make a lot of color. And if you want to do a big puddle, make more than you normally do. It might sound like it's wasting, but that's what these are for. When you could scoop it up, put it in the molds, make little magnets and whatnot.
Oh, that's
But
cool. That's a good idea.
It's the more, the better it's going to look. I guess that's kind of how I see it. I mean, if you want minimal, you have to make a lot of white so that it fades in. It gives it a good. Whatever that's
If
called.
I was gonna reproduce this, I would pre-coat everything with white and then bring the blues on top. Is that what you did here?
What I did is I did the color first, and then, like, I ran the color through it,
Okay.
and then put the white and just kind of pushed it
Introduced
up
it.
to it, yeah, and then
Okay.
you just heat it up and
Oh,
tilt
sweet.
it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, if
Very
you
cool.
look close to it, you can see where the white is laying over. 'cause-
Yeah, I love to do the
so
negative
we
space.
like
where-
having.
Because
that
it laced
canvas.
here where it integrated, but where it didn't integrate, it stayed very, very vibrantly blue.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a different
So
way
we
than I
put
would
the
do
clear
it. That's
down,
cool.
the color, and then the white on the outside,
Right.
so that it can integrate, but not cloudy everywhere.
How many shades of blue did you use in that? Do you remember?
I never use more than 4 colors,
Okay. I like that.
just because it's way too busy,
Sure.
and I almost always do negative space when I do mine. You can
I
look
think
at
I'm gonna
these
do
and tell
negative
which
space
one's
on this
mine.
one too.
I like the negative space a lot. Their whole house is full of amazing art. Yep.
Mike's side of the table is a bit dark. Usually I'm on this side, and so in order to not get washed out,
I'm doing 5 and 5.
Oh, sorry, bro. I'll give you some of mine. I'm doing 8 and 8.
Okay, that's yeah, no problem. I don't have to apologize for anything.
Libby says Erica and Jeff should go to Oregon and pour a countertop.
Anytime.
We just got a friend of mine just texted me yesterday, said that his owner of his building came by, looked at his countertop. We did a black with
Silver
veining, so it looks
Yeah.
like black marble, silver. And the guy's like flipped out, loved it, wants us to do like 3 or 4 of the countertops in the building that guy lives in. I'm like,
No Oregon, it's about 15 degrees cooler.
yeah.
If you guys come to Oregon, you always have a place to stay, and we will show you. Have you guys ever been whitewater rafting before?
We have
No.
not.
We will
Want
take
to?
you whitewater rafting. There's one very close to my house. Mitch and I are taking some boys down that river right when
Next
we get
week?
back. Yep,
Nice.
Monday.
Road River.
Eva wants to know if you can get a distributor in Canada.
You know, currently we ship to Canada. The shipping gets more expensive just because of the nature going over that border. We've actually been in contact with a few different folks who want to distribute in Canada, but the logistics don't happen overnight, so we're working on that for sure. If you are wanting to order our stuff, call direct, say, I talked to Mike on ATD's live stream, and we'll take care of, help you with some of that shipping, getting it across the border.
That's super awesome of you. I love how your customer service is so willing to work with people.
Thank you.
I followed ATV since the Deep Ellum show. That was
Right at the beginning of summer because it was like freezing.
yeah.
Oh, that was a cold day.
Lucy said I think you should, and then have
40
a fan
degrees.
meet up. You should do a river table. That's probably what we're gonna want to play with
You guys-
eventually. I just need some live edge wood.
How do you guys get live edge wood here in Dallas, Texas?
I have some.
That's
Some
cool.
people
You
make
just
like
pay a lot for it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
In
crazy
Oregon, it's
expensive.
probably a little easier to get.
I would
oh, I
imagine.
bet. Outside your back
Yeah, if you
door
got
and find
anything you
it.
guys would want to learn, you let me know. We would have fun.
On average, how many canvases can you get out of a half-gallon resin set? I know it depends on size, but generally speaking.
Half gallon will do about 10 square feet with 2 coats. A lot of times you guys are only doing 1 coat, so you could get 20 square feet. But when you're doing smaller pieces, you're wasting more product, right? You're gonna, by nature, we do. When we have a smaller piece, more goes off the edges. We typically don't get it to go as far. So we'll get 10 to 12 on counters. So if you
Right.
can budget 10 if you're doing 2 coats, or 20 if you're doing 1 coat.
Gotcha. Shy lives in Humboldt.
You're an admin? You're,
Yeah.
Humboldt County or Humboldt, California?
yeah, it's just probably
Yeah, just
an hour
south.
or 2 away from us. A couple hours south. That's cool.
Rusty placed a large order with just resin and StoneCoat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rusty. Is that guy Rusty Maverick? Because Rusty Maverick needs to get back to us on sending him that painting, by the way.
This is Rusty K.
Dang it.
Her actual real life name is Russan.
Oh,
I think I said that right.
Rusty Maverick is a man who I'm talking about. Sorry, Rusty.
Sue says New Zealand. Don't forget about New Zealand.
We do ship to New Zealand as well, but New Zealand customs is awful. We've had some long waiting periods going through New Zealand customs. It always gets there. They just love to hang on to the stuff a long time. We do ship to Australia a lot, and they're just right near Australia.
Mike, you're in the same town as Fire Mountain Gems. Have you ever
Yes.
offered them for a trade?
A trade? What kind of
Yeah.
trade? My sister actually,
Casting resin for jewelry.
Mitch and I installed the countertops for the owners of Fire Mountain Gems.
We also hung a full-size, 10 foot by 7 foot slab on their wall.
Yep, as art.
It's like an exotic piece of granite that Mike and I had to carry in and mount it on the wall. It was crazy.
That is bananas.
But that store is awesome.
Yes, we did that. Now, what was she asking about, Fire Mountain Jim?
We should trade
Oh,
it.
Can I just grab
Yeah,
and
trade.
get in your way
Yeah,
and go
get you
for it?
some.
All right, cool.
It's a good idea.
These are pigments, and you got pastes and pigments?
Yes, I got.
I'm gonna use some of our white as
I
the
got
base
some
and
of
then
your-
play with those. Cool.
What do we call? We call the black that black.
That black.
This should be called this white.
This
That
white
nice.
and that black.
Yeah.
Love it.
This and that. This and that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I'm using just resins.
What about shipping to the UK? I'm sure they ship to
Oh,
the
yeah.
UK.
We do.
Totally.
Yep, we
And
ship to
Mexico.
UK.
Sapphire.
We don't ship to Mexico.
Everything has been,
We can't get it to Mexico where it doesn't get stolen.
unfortunately.
That is crazy.
If you're using a freight forwarder in Mexico, yes, we can, but you got to set all that up. We just don't have good luck trying to go direct into Mexico.
Where in Oregon are you located?
We're in Grants Pass, Oregon, is where our shop is, right near the hospital. It's a beautiful shop, great showroom. Teach our classes there. Everybody's always welcome. If you're ever in Grants Pass, come in. We will give you a tour. We'll answer any questions, and we'll probably make a peace with you if you come from a
Wow.
long way away.
That's awesome.
But don't hold me to that. If I'm in Texas, I won't do that for you because I'm not
Ah.
there.
Just ordered yesterday on the phone. Corinne was great. Corinne?
Corinne, yeah, Corinne. She's amazing.
Hi, nurse calls. Jeff, ideas. I see you.
What? What you got cooking over there,
He
brother?
said, give
I'm
Erica
using
some
some-
live edge wood,
Some blue sapphire.
courtesy of ideas.
Is he gonna? He's gonna
No,
give us
he
some?
said, Jeff, you should give Erica some live edge wood.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know.
Can't even reach it right now.
hmm
I think I want to use a little bit more of that.
Libby said I have 2.5 gallons.
Dude, I'm feeling good right now, Jeff. You're in trouble, buddy.
All right.
You're in trouble.
Let's see it. Let's see what you
Apparently,
got.
it's gonna get really real.
It's about to get crazy.
Deborah Swings, I don't know why.
I
you
just
would be
left
on
the cap
timeout. I
off.
don't think
Okay.
you're not. I don't know. I may have accidentally hit something when I was setting the computer up. And by computer, I mean my phone. What colors tonight? Tonight we're using,
If I don't get it all, that's chestnut that I just grabbed.
yeah,
I
chestnut,
love that
mystery.
color.
blue sapphire, and other mystery. All by Just Resin, and if you guys want
We
to
have
try out,
the white as
you're
well.
spilling
What's
on your.
what? Do you guys have a paper towel? I'm used to having a paper. Can I
think
just?
I poked
Yeah.
a hole in
You're a messy mixer there, Mike.
I'm totally messy.
Here, I
That-
got you this.
Is that I
That's
could just
all-
go
that's-
wild off that thing?
Yeah, that's
All
our
right.
alcohol in
That
Oh, nice.
you're dripping on here as well.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
all right. Well,
the way
that's
that I
good.
do things, guys.
It's fine. It gets messy sometimes.
That's what she said.
That I did. If you guys are
Look at
interested
that
in
purple.
StoneCoat resin or Just Resin pigments, the code is ATD in all caps for both companies. Thank you, Deborah.
Deborah sent some moolah.
You know, color is so important. You can do the same techniques, and if you use color that really isn't that great, it shows, right?
It does.
But if you use the right color choices, and you do
the right color and the right amount,
Hi,
and if
Stacey.
you just leave it,
Mm-hmm.
the problem is people get antsy and they, I'm gonna tilt it, and then they're like, I don't like the tilt, so they heat it, and they're like, I'm gonna run a stick through it, and then it starts to look too busy and cluttered and muddy, and that's when you get the I want to redo this kind of phase, and then you start adding and.
I think muddy's the key too. It's you gotta know when to stop. Sometimes that's my problem, but you also gotta let it evolve. Do its thing for a minute to really see what it might look like.
Yeah.
All right, what other color?
Mike, are you anywhere near Sunstone Mine?
Yes.
Benton Mine, Alameda Mine, never heard of Sunstone.
Where is it? What town?
I will find out. Robin says Mike doesn't measure his paints. Can I ask why?
Well, good question. I haven't used these pigments yet, and I'm just treating them how I would mine, where I eyeball ours a lot, especially when I'm doing art, and I know I have forgiveness because this isn't going to be on a countertop where people are putting hot pans on it and sliding things on it. It's hanging on a wall. It's for beauty. If that's the case, I want to use 2 ounces per quart when I'm going to use a base tint. When I use metallics, it really doesn't matter. It's not going to affect the integrity of the resin. It's just either going to stay chunky, or you can get little tadpoles if you use too much or undermix it. So I'm just treating this as our own product, as if I would at home.
Yeah.
Is that a good answer?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
good answer. Typically, what is recommended is 10%.
I'm using more than 10%.
We use more than 10% all the time.
Okay.
But that's what's recommended to start with, so you don't end up with like a marshmallow fluff consistency of resin.
Okay, I'm gonna get really dirty right about now. Is that cool?
Should
Like,
I move?
no, not crazy. I'm just
Is this
gonna.
splash zone.
I'm
Should I
gonna
put
use.
my apron on?
I'm gonna use my hands.
I need to put my apron on anyway.
I'm gonna use my hands. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, and then I'm gonna use. Can I use some of that black?
You can use that black.
He just called it that black.
That black?
Can you guys explain what you're doing? We're painting with resin.
Jeff and I had a conversation before we even started, and I think we're both in agreement. Is I like to choose color, and I don't really make a huge plan of what I'm doing until I'm getting into it. And the reason I do that is because you don't set expectations. But that's also why I started filming what I was doing, is because if I came up with something really, really cool, I wanted to be able to reproduce the same effects as far as like what technique I use, because you're not going to get it to match, but you can get, that's how you learn how to do cells, is you create something, it made cells by accident,
Right.
reverse engineer how you did it. So I do like that negative space that you're talking about, so I'm going to go white, and then I'm going to start adding these colors and melding them a little bit until I get them to move where I want, and then put my hands up.
Oh, do you prefer a torch or a heat gun? I know you usually use a torch.
I use a torch.
You got a torch?
You know, I don't care as far as I want to do what you guys are doing, but when we are doing a big scale, because I'm doing, 40 square feet, a torch works faster for me. That's what I've always used. That's what I'm used to. But use what
You're about
You're good
to,
at.
your whole game's about to change with this heat gun.
All right, I'll try the
Let
heat
me
gun.
scoot this chair out so I can put this heat gun in between y'all.
And the one thing too that I always recommend is try what you have. Don't feel paralyzed like you have to go out and get these really expensive tools, and try what you have and then build upon that until you get your system that you really come to know.
All right.
Look at this. Sippy, sippy. People want me to drink, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, that's peer pressure, man. You got to do with that what you will.
They're just reminding me that I have the option, I think.
All right, Jeff, is it cool if I start pouring?
You pour
Oh, you
whatever
got
you want,
purple,
man.
dude.
Yeah, there's
Dang it.
purple.
I just added black. Look at that,
That's
bro.
what got purple.
Look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's why you don't pour all of it out.
Yeah.
Right there, you save some clear, because sometimes clear gives you really cool effects. But then he just pulls out this purple.
I had them all.
You know what? I'm not
Yeah.
using purple. I'm using clear. That's going to be the deciding factor.
Right? Love your shirt.
Hey, I'm
Thanks.
putting mine over here so he doesn't steal them. Okay?
He might do it. He sometimes he gets in the zone and he just picks up all the things.
Yes. Oh,
Did you ask Mike about black and cells oil? Yeah, it does have some oil type science in it.
yes. There's some oil in our black, which makes it very easy to create cells with. We love it for that reason.
What do you recommend an absolute beginner purchase? In terms of colors or resin?
A beginner, I reckon. Is that okay if I answer
Go
that?
for it.
I recommend the smallest purchase that you can make to see if you like this hobby. And what'll happen, usually 99 to 100% of the time, is you're gonna wish you ordered more, because you're gonna love it. You're gonna go, dang it, I want to do another one, and you're gonna be out. The smallest kit that we have is a half gallon. But we have contractors that ask that all the time, because they're going to do large scale things, or they want to make a bunch of samples, and we never want to pressure somebody into getting a lot. Try it first, see if you like it, and then go with it. But I guarantee you, if you're watching this channel, you're going to like it, and you're gonna use it.
They call it
The intruder. Mitch is the intruder.
That's Mitch. He's awesome.
Now, how would you spread this right now?
I know I know you're a Troll fan.
Oh gosh! See, I just.
Quick on
He's
it.
walking into him.
That's his third.
He's
that's
walking
the
into
third
him.
time,
He's
dude.
throwing us softballs here.
And those are grand slams.
We
out
use
of
our
the
hands
park.
usually.
Okay. Good,
And if
'cause
we
that's
don't
what I'm
say
gonna
it,
do.
these guys will say it. That's if
Someone's
you see
going
the W,
to.
the TWSS.
Hey Mitch, I did my unboxing video yesterday or today.
Is that Christina?
I also heard your voicemail. Yeah.
Awesome.
Christina, you did your unboxing. Did you use it yet?
Erica, this is like having Da Vinci and Michelangelo together.
Oh, I just dripped on myself.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Do you want one of our bids, or should we put on the clear bid that?
You know what? You know what the deal
That
is
Tiffany sent.
I never do this sitting down. I just
Oh, well,
realized
stand up.
that.
Get you to
Got a
stand up.
shot.
See, everybody's hitting you with that's what she said. TWSS all over this right now.
The most innocent thing you could say, they turn it right against you, right in front of you.
Is there oil in all of the StoneCoat base tints?
Yes, there is.
Thank you,
Yes,
Robin.
there is. Good question.
Gotcha, Libby. Jeff is in the zone. History in the making here, people.
This purple is.
Tamika said, I just tuned in. I love Mike's work. I'm beyond excited. So many, that's what she says. Christina did a flood coat.
Oh,
I
she
saw that
did.
too, Mom Show. Yeah.
Christina, I can't wait to watch that, and I can't wait to see what you thought of it, and we got to talk about that. I'm very excited that you're here. Thank you, and thanks for trying it out. Did you like it?
Thank you, Rod.
Did I do another one?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
that's
was a
what
tip.
she said. We have two
Oh, yeah.
buttons.
This is looking cool already. Now I'm gonna just use some of that residual and just bring some through in like very, very small amounts.
Are you about to make marble?
No, I'm making art.
Okay.
I'm making art. But look at that. See what the two do when you because you haven't seen that white yet, right?
I haven't seen that white
Yeah.
in action
You haven't
yet.
seen this white and that black.
Look at just that little one. Does.
Yeah.
It looks really neat right here too.
Yeah, right. See the cells automatically.
Hi, Rachel.
All right, I'm gonna make some white now.
Do you guys
Jackie, they do ship to
So-
UK.
What you got?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep doing this one.
Hi, Sonia. You got it, Clara. You can do this.
You got this.
There you go. If you would have told me a
Crystal
year
says
ago
this
that
literally
you would be
makes me so
sitting
happy.
in my studio doing a piece of resin with me, I would say you must be on something right now. Like, it's just blown my mind that you're sitting next to me doing artwork with us.
It's America, man. We live in cool times. We can.
How much of this should I put in here, this white? Did you put quite a bit? Did you put a little bit? I just put just like...
That would be enough. Like the more that, so see, mine's somewhat transparent where I'm seeing below to my board a little bit, but doesn't matter because you got a white board, you know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit will create those reactions. Plus, I don't want to tell you that much because,
This is a challenge.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll see. I see.
Is Mitch using a GoPro? He is. As well as their other cameras. They're filming for their channel right now. They're actually using 2 GoPros and a Canon. Mike is finger painting. I don't have Just Resin in right now. All of the Just Resin pigments are from Australia. You can still use the ATD code, but I'm not carrying it yet. We did finalize the agreement though. I'll have it sooner than later. Thank you, Alan.
Nice. Thank you.
Alan's a nail artist
On
and
this excited.
You bought a piece of our artwork not too long ago.
Alright. What should I do here?
Crystal, this
Let's see.
is an Oscar the Grouch shirt. It's Oscar the Games shirt. Muscled up. How will the StoneCoat tints fare with the other resins? I have only used StoneCoat paints in StoneCoat. However, I will say that because of their consistency in the jars, I will say that they're going to be great in other resins, just off of my experience with different kinds of paints and all the kinds of resin. Debbie says Jeff is starstruck. Fanboy.
Jeff's the man.
Bethany says I've been coveting StoneCoat forever for my counters. Mike is the one who got me into watching resin on YouTube in the first place. That's awesome, Bethany. Hi, Nina.
This is gonna be something different because I normally put a base coat down. So this is gonna stay right where it's at.
You guys, can you ask
I'm
your
kind of
question
excited
again?
about this.
What about Lorez? I will not be carrying Lorez, but you can still get it from Laura Usher. Can't wait for my StoneCoat to arrive.
Thank you for getting StoneCoat. We appreciate you guys' support very much.
So many people are like, can't wait for my StoneCoat, can't wait for my StoneCoat. My son wants to do a table.
We ship really fast. We did get back ordered for a couple of days. So if you ordered last week, it's already in. We've already shipped everything, but everything that comes in before noon gets shipped out that day, that specific time. So, and it's usually 2 to 3 days depending on where you are in the country.
Mike, my son wants to do a tabletop with thick resin. I heard you say something about casting resin. What's the difference?
Casting resin is designed for thick pours that are over 1/8 of an inch thick. When you're just going over wood and you just want to do it clear, you're going to do 3 seal coats at 1 ounce per square foot with a squeegee to keep it really thin. If you go a thick coat right over raw wood, bubbles just keep coming through and you'll never get it to die. You have to seal it first, stop the air from coming, then 1 flood coat. If you're going to try to pour a thick coat, our casting resin will do 1 inch at a time as opposed to 1/8 of an inch. That's the difference. We also have a video on the casting resin part of our product where if you click on it, it'll tell you everything I just said probably in better explanation because I'm not trying to beat Jeff.
It's so funny, your answers compared to ours, like somebody would say, well, what about how much of this? I go, well, what you're gonna do is probably go right about here to right about here. That's a good amount to put on there.
There's no actual,
He's so like,
numbers.
I'm just like, I'm not gonna answer any questions today.
Mike said, oh, Eva asked, Mike, I'm doing posters and using your resin for a top coat. How long is the curing time to get your stated heat resistance for the art coat?
30 days. 30 days on the heat resistance because that's actually the longest thing that takes effect.
Edward, we're not going to be carrying Lorez because Laura's going to be carrying it, so obviously you don't need 2 people carrying it. Laura does a great job with Susanna's stuff. Lorez is still an amazing pigment. We still use their stuff. We actually used their purple the other day, and you can get it from Laura. Got my StoneCoat today.
Woohoo! Have you used it yet?
That's awesome, Ellen. Mike, what's the name of the grease remover you use on your countertops to clean them before working with resin?
TSP, trisodium phosphate. You get it at any paint store.
I want to build my boards. What type of wood do you suggest?
MDF because it's all solid all the way through. You're not going to have plywood edges to deal with. It's called MDF, medium density fiber board. We like when we're doing samples to use 1/2 inch. Go to Home Depot, tell them cut these up in the size boards you like. We do 12 by 18 for a good sample, but have them cut them up for you and then ease those edges so it's not a 90 and you'll get a better flow over those edges where you won't get surface tension that makes it repel from those edges or get rough edges.
How well will epoxy hold up on a basement floor that floods 1 to 3 times a year?
If you do it when that basement is totally dry, you do that by testing it with a piece of 3mm plastic, duct tape it to the floor. If you could come back the next day and peel that up and there's not moisture that's been trapped, it's dry, do it in the summertime when it's super dry, let it cure, you won't have a problem. It's, well, you really should be stopping that as best you can, but we know it's pretty impervious to water and there is a lot of allowance for moisture, but once it bonds to that concrete, it doesn't want to release because it's getting wet.
Right.
But don't do it when it's wet.
They do not have a Canadian supplier, but you can still get
If
it
you
shipped
need a
there.
new rag with alcohol on it, we got it. Let me know.
Hi Tiffany, we got your aprons in. I'm gonna wear mine tomorrow. Susie got their StoneCoat today. Mike, can you pretty please do a shower? I want to do mine, but I want to see you do it first.
You got it. We're planning a shower. We got so many things in the works right now for really amazing content. We're excited to show you, and we feel the stress of that, and we will be doing a shower ASAP.
Cindy said Mike started with the brown metallic in the creases and it took longer than 4 hours to dry. Does that mean I did not put enough powders?
No, our resin always takes longer than 4 hours to dry. Usually it's not dry to the touch for about 8 hours. Is that what you guys are finding here?
For this resin?
Yeah.
Yeah. It really depends on
Your heat.
yeah, your settings in your place. You really want it to be around 75 degrees dry.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
Oh,
You're
I'm
so
not
cool.
even. I'm not even.
Oh, that's
I'm not
gonna-
even
I know.
like.
I know what you're gonna do. It's so cool. I feel like a chump.
Alright, right in here.
Is that high? Is that on high?
That is on high. There's a middle setting. This is what we like to use to push the paints over each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can
And-
also, this right here, you can do it to a really low temperature, but you don't want it. You want a little heat, so it
Right
gives
on.
it gives it a good. Liquid. I don't know how to say it. What is the term I'm thinking of?
They are based out of Oregon.
Oh, I just got. You're in trouble, dude. You are in trouble.
You just figured out how
Oh
amazing
yeah.
that
Oh
heat
yeah.
gun is.
It's gonna be cool.
Crazy question, but I have some old China pigment powder. Would that work in resin? I don't see why not, Barb, but I haven't tried it personally.
I haven't either. I'd like to know.
Mike, please.
That's what I think. I think that's an important thing to note is when you try things like that, tell the community. You know, let them know if you find something cool that works.
Gotta share. Mike, please can an ATV discount on the router holder frame?
You're talking about the slab jig. Yeah, it'll work. You'll save $30 on that.
Mike, how long will the alcohol mica powder hold up after you mix it?
Oh, forever. Just keep the, yeah, it won't evaporate if you keep the cap on it. Half a bag mixed with 8 ounces of isopropyl alcohol will last so long and so many jobs. Look at how it flows different when you heat it up.
You gotta definitely do sand just lightly with like a 400 grit before adding another coat. That way you have some tooth.
Just don't let this intimidate you, bro.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I might order fresh microflakes in the order. How do I incorporate this into my resin?
When we use the mica flakes, we're typically using those for a countertop, and we'll put them in clear epoxy and we'll trowel it out over a painted board. If you're using it in art, you can use it in geodes and things like that by mixing it in clear and pouring a ring of that. There's all kinds of different ways. If you look up how mica flakes are used with resin, you're going to get an overload of information that'll give you many ideas. Also, you can call our customer service and they'll send you videos of exactly how we use them if you can't find them.
Will, how do we order larger brands of pigments from StoneCoat?
Special order it. We can do any size you want. We can custom package it to what your needs are. We try to put everything in kits of what you're going to use with a 2-gallon kit. So if you use micas, on average, that's how much you'll use with 2 gallons. Our base tints are made for 2 gallons. Everything's designed for that 2-gallon kit.
Smack top, I love it. What canvases are you using? These are just boards that we got from Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Gabe the doggo is trying to get Despacito stuck in my head right now, and it's gonna work.
You see that right there?
Dragging this damn cord in a piece.
You see that right there?
That's
Just
a
the-
wound.
that's from being willing to take one while you're tilted.
Oh, you want to take one? That's a heat gun.
Oh, was that on purpose?
Oh yeah,
No.
totally. On purpose.
You just went for it? Just
I was like committed to the games. No, I was
No.
doing a countertop, and I was moving the cord. The heat gun was off, but I moved it like this, sizzle. At least it's even. Will the increased UV resistance allow for the use of alcohol, ink, and resin without fading? Roz, I'm gonna test that just for y'all. I'm going to use alcohol inks. I'll
we
do a
just
Petri.
talked about that.
We did. I'm gonna do a Petri dish, and I'm going to see if this resin will hold up better than
Is this
other
mine or
resins.
yours, Jeff? Am I stealing
That's
from
yours. Whatever's mine is yours.
you? Oh man. I knew I liked you before I came, but I think we just became best friends.
We just become best friends.
Yep.
We don't even have to go do karate in the garage.
All right. There it is.
Gorgeous art. What's the heat resistance on Art Coat?
Very similar to our countertop epoxy. What happened is we didn't relinquish a lot of our traits that we love in our countertop epoxy, but when you're dealing with art, especially high-end art that you're going to sell in a gallery, and you're using bright white pigments and things like that, you need it to retain that color, and that's really what we were going for. So we didn't lose that heat resistance. We added to it. As far as our Mitch told me to sit down, so I got sidetracked. Sorry, Mitch.
Sorry.
We added the UV resistance and the extended working time and workability, where you're not going to be rushed in making your pieces. Have you guys found that you could work with this a long time?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a great working time with it.
Cool. Does that answer your question? I think I don't even remember the question, so I hope I answered it right.
Love to see my two favorites together. Thank you two for sharing. Night, Angelina. Mike, that Glow Joe orange stuff is awesome.
Yes, it is, right?
Intruder.
That was
It's a
me again.
bromance.
It is a bromance. I'm fine with that. I'm from the West, right? They don't believe in that here in Texas, but out there in West, we're cool. Like we're good with that.
That is a little
Khaleesi, yeah, it's a wood panel.
If I get a slight amount of epoxy on the heat gun, is that okay?
No, but also I got you a new
She's like,
this.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we get resin on that thing all the time, and we're gonna wipe it off at the end of the show anyways.
I just put I got some resin on your seats here too.
Well,
Sticky
I will
butt.
probably
See, at my own
accidentally
place,
send
I
it.
don't care, but here I feel like a guest and I'm being messy.
No, this is your other home.
All right, cool.
Robin says, love the indigo. I'm glad you like it. What's the blue-green color? That's turquoise by Just Resin. Mike is awesome. Loving both of them.
Okay, no people from Sweden here. You got to really choose which one's your favorite.
From Sweden.
Aren't they? Switzerland. Sorry, Switzerland. Switzerland's really. They don't get involved in any debates.
Oh,
So-
they're neutral.
Yeah, they're neutral.
Like
You can't be
Canadians.
neutral. You have to choose. We need a real
Oh yeah,
choice, right?
that's true.
Oh, this
Which
is.
resin for bar stools? One that resists scratches, countertop, or arcade? The countertop resin's probably gonna be more scratch resistant, and it still has a pretty good working time. What size is the just resin you have? I'm not sure. They're 50 ml jars. Just ordered a gallon of StoneCoat yesterday. I live in Ontario.
Thank you.
I went high.
Yeah.
Prosperity says, Jeff, that looks really nice. Don't mess it up. Resin on the heat gun. That's never happened at ATV. Facetious. Because it happens all the time.
That's the one thing about this heat gun. You have to be cautious of where it's at, because you could sit here and just melt your mic. And you're like,
I set off a fire,
she set off a fire alarm in a client's house.
and they had a sprinkler system set up
Oh,
to their.
like she was like this.
Did it go?
No, no, but the
No.
alarm went off.
The alarm went off. The lights started going off, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm about to flood this house! Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Oh no.
I didn't, only because I just didn't have it hooked up yet. I was like, awesome.
It's better to be lucky than good.
Lucy, I didn't see your questions. Can you ask again? Jenny says, "Could the heat cord over your shoulder so you don't drag it through the resin?"
I vote for Jeff.
Catherine says, "I love what you're creating, Mike and Jeff. I wish I was able to make it out there."
Love you, Catherine.
What if it was a different Catherine?
Uh-oh. I love you, Catherine Quist.
Who was it though?
Is there resin that can be used on a metal rim cap on an above ground pool to protect from rusting, exposed to chlorinated water and sun and heat year round? Thanks, you're both looking awesome.
I would have to talk to our chemist, and we don't. It sounds like you got a problem area going on there. We need to know a lot of factors. Call us up, and we could reverse engineer that for you a little bit. But I don't know. We don't want to give you a fly off the cuff answer and not be sure about it.
Darren, they just started doing gallon kits of the art coat. Pouring over river rock with StoneCoat. Please
Yes.
ask Mike.
Yep, absolutely. People do it all the time.
People are loving my games shirt. The Oscar the Games. Catherine Quist, looking awesome, babe. Bring that one home.
I don't think that's gonna happen, honey.
Will not fit in
I'm
here.
on a plane. Mitch and I take up a lot of space already. It was a tight squeeze in those seats.
I think I'm gonna make one teeny bit, a little bit more.
Robin said, I talked to your customer service for 34 minutes. I learned a lot.
Nice.
They're full service customer service. Like, they'll
Babe,
help
will you give me that resin? When I say babe, I mean Mike.
Yes, I will. There you go, babe.
Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's a bromance. We can say that.
Yes.
I didn't mean to assume.
All right, I'm done.
Give
I'm
me a
done.
minute.
If I keep screwing with it, I'll be mad at myself.
Put that heat gun through that black. I don't know.
Which black?
There's a little bit of bubbles right here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
Oh, there's bubble. I gotta heat gun the whole thing.
Do you want a torch? Will that make you feel better?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Great man art entertainment.
Vamp, I'm sorry that the platypus attachment is different. If you send them a message about it, they're really good about getting back to you.
They really are.
I want to move that down there just a little
Nancy
bit.
gave us $5 for more alcohol to clean up after Mike.
Thank you.
Just be careful, because people will send you alcohol now. And this alcohol.
The only alcohol we're gonna use is the isopropyl
Yes,
alcohol.
that's what I meant.
Oh, I see.
I did, Lucy. How's little Miss Sippy Sippy today? Oh, you got jokes? I'm fine. Nothing a little ibuprofen can't cure. Who's the cameraman? He's really good. Angela Cliff. That would be our shark in water.
You intruder.
The intruder.
Catherine says, love you too. I wish I was having as much fun as you are.
You didn't see off camera, honey. It's not all fun and games out here.
We're business 100%. Jeff, that's amazing color and content. Let's just get a close up. I will zoom
Dude,
in
that's
on it a
beautiful.
little bit.
Dang. Good job, man.
How long is the promo code good for? I don't want to miss out.
For ATD? How long is it good for?
Yeah.
You'll have to wait and find out. You better use it while you can, right?
Yeah. Well, a lot of our subscribers and fam are on fixed income, so
Right.
they want to.
We, so here's how that works. We don't have huge margins in our products. We totally want to support the art community, and as long as it's always making sense for us, we will support you guys with that coupon code. Please share that here so it's for the people that come to this channel. That's what we just don't want it blasted all over the internet. If you keep it here, you know, for this community, that'll help our business, and it helps the folks who are really supporting this channel. That's really what we're trying to do. So
That's so nice
that's
of
what
you.
we're doing. Good question, though. We don't price our stuff to really put it on sale because we want to keep it really reasonable all
Right.
year, but we don't have intentions of playing a game and popping it up on it. So
Right.
Dang it, I gotta watch what I say amongst this crowd.
They'll get you.
Yes.
You say anything
They're listening.
slightly off, and they'll hit you with the "that's what she said." You boys are worse than engineers I work with. Barry gave us $10 for great man art entertainment, and Sue said 20 for a lovely bottle of sippy sippy for E. Thanks, y'all. How many thin coats over river rock? Sam is pouring on.
If you're using that casting resin, you can go up to 1 inch. But if it's the countertop.
Oh no, are they? I think they're talking about like just a straight river rock, not river rock. So it's porous. You're gonna want to seal it with thin coats. If you're gonna do river rock, use Quick Coat, our product Quick Coat, and use your hands and gloves. Mix up, like for a rock this big, I'd mix up like 4 ounces. Stick your hand in there, rub that rock. Watch our 3D driftwood video and do it the same way. Just don't add color. Just do clear, and that river rock will look very amazing. Same process.
Sandy says, Mike, I love your staff. They stopped my order from going out the door just so I could add that black to it.
That black.
Bye, Karen.
All right, I'm done.
Mike, does the ATD code have an expiration date? As of right now, no, as long as it doesn't get abused by people that aren't part of the ATD fam.
And another question rolled on, if it could be used for other products other than just the art coat, which it can.
What's that? Yeah, the code is for, how the code works is, so we can't give a $30 off coupon if you're buying $20 worth of stuff. We would go out of business real quick. So if you put $80 of stuff in your cart, you're basically going to spend $50 for that because it's going to give you 30 off. But that's not triggered till 80. So what it was designed for is a half-gallon kit and 2 metallics. It gives you those 2 metallics for free. But we've left that general because we know that black is coming hot out of ATD. So you can also get stuff like that.
I love it.
Thank you. Support your community and they will support you back.
Where's the purple, bro? You've got me convinced.
I made some more. Hold on, I'm gonna.
No, you know what?
gotta
I'm
mix it.
good. I'm good. I like your purple. I'm sticking. I'm calling it good. I'm happy. What do you think? Is it
I
all right?
like Thornton how you drizzled that white and then made it go to
Mike
cells.
makes them
That
sell
was-
wicked, Mike. Mike, anything.
What I do, what I figured
out.
out is if you make it to where you see it move, just stop, and that's what's gonna happen.
Right.
And
'Cause
you
it's
can
thin.
blow on it. Yeah, right when it gets nice and thin, it just
That's beautiful.
just barely blow on it. You know, and
I
it'll-
love your negative space, man.
And this little drizzle you did there and then heated it.
That's how you make peacock feathers. You
did
do
peacock
3. You do like a gold, a purple, and a teal, and a little bit of gold, and you heat it up. You do it in a circle, heat it up, and it'll start to. You can see it kind of going out, and then you go like that, push it. That heat will push it, and it'll make a beautiful peacock feather. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Happy holidays, India.
Somebody asked a question, and it was cool, but I forgot what it was now. What was? Do you remember that last one, Erica?
Whoa, which one?
I don't know. Never mind. Sorry, guys. I heard that cool question. I forgot what it was. I got some clear here if you want it too, Jeff.
Thank you very
And I
much.
got white left too if you want that. What do you think, Mish? You think that looks cool?
They're both pretty dang cool, yeah, totally.
Are Mike and Jeff gonna do fireball shot tonight? Not tonight.
What is that? Is that like is that a video game?
No. No.
Whiskey.
It's
Oh.
whiskey.
It's a
It
whiskey.
tastes like cinnamon. Fireballs.
Jeff is showing out.
Wow,
Mike
Jeff.
needs to officially change the name to That Black.
That black and this black.
That Black.
I love that name. I love that name. We just have it.
Selling at Michael's.
Oh, selling it. No, you know, we were approached by a rep from a big box, and things get really complicated when you start involving a big box, and you really lose a lot of that point of sale customer service because
Right.
they're not. You really have to. People have to know what this product does before they even want to buy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, and so we just, for now, everything's in house, you know, and we hope that's the right decision, but that's where we're at right now.
I think you can control your customer service a lot better, and that's a really big thing with resin artists. It's so expensive already. You want to make sure that it's kind of like a little insurance when you want to be able to talk to somebody if something isn't doing what you want it to, or if you need help or questions.
Exactly.
Mike, now that you're selling art coat, can you consider offering small sample sizes of each or all the colors that we can try to $20?
I'm like, get in there. Get in there.
Question.
I'm sorry, I didn't listen.
No worries.
What was it?
Now that you're selling art coat, can you consider offering small sample size of each color? That way we can try them out without spending 15 to 20 each.
We make a lot of those colors in house, and we could probably package them in tiny amounts, and how much that's going to take in time is going to be a lot. We have to really look into that. That's a good question. We'll start thinking about that. I think that's a good idea for the art community. It's going to, yeah, it's not a bad idea. We haven't considered that because we need that feedback. So no yes or no at this point, but if there's a need for that, definitely we'll do that. We just got to get somebody to start filling small bottles of it.
So far as a tabletop, Mike wins, but as an art piece, Jeff wins. Just my opinion, both are fantastic.
I love Jeff's piece. I really like this one, but I totally agree with that comment.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that
I'm
comment.
loving the way you,
If you hung this on a wall, people would say that looks like a countertop on the wall.
Right.
If you hung that on a wall, they'd say that looks like art on the wall.
So if you random thing says, I used a coupon code and just got it, it would be great if you labeled the products with the weight. The base coats were an okay amount, but the metallics were slightly disappointing in size. Does it lift like the amount of
Yeah, it's in 4-ounce bags, and it's 3x3 bag. I think we say that in the description,
it's
but
20 to 30 grams per
yeah,
metallic. and they
if
vary
anybody
on-
feels like they were at all misled or anything like that, we want to make that right. You can send it back. We'll give you a full refund. We'll pay your shipping back. Anytime you think that you didn't get what you should get, let us know. We don't ever want to mislead you. We always want to make it right. So
I don't think they were saying that they didn't like it. I think they were just saying they would have wanted to know
We'll
what
how
it
much is
was.
on there. We can write.
oh sure, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
add
I
purple
think
line.
there's no.
I got purple.
I got peer pressured the other night.
You did.
Sherry says, Jeff, please be done.
He's
Nice
making
calls.
molds.
I got peer
We're gonna
pressure.
make you guys some molds to take with you.
Tandy says, Mike, do you have glitter?
Yes, we do. We carry 4 colors of glitter. How many are we adding, Mitch?
6 new glitters will be here in probably 6 to 8 weeks roughly.
So that's a funny story. We weren't huge fans of glitter until I started making Black Galaxy countertops with silver glitter, and it looks better than Black Galaxy granite. And then we realized how much a glitter can add to a lot of different projects, and so we became a fan of glitter. I almost feel weird about loving glitter, but I love glitter.
Right.
When we first started using glitter, I was like, this is not a craft project. I don't want to
Right,
add
right.
glitter. This isn't some high school
And glitter
poster.
is just, it's amazing.
And it's all about particle size for what you're doing. Like you want to
Exactly.
find the right. If you use the wrong particle size, it does look like a craft project. But if you nail it with the right particle size, is what is important to us. Then you get a home run.
Catherine says, Erica, Mike should leave that there and let you sell it. It'd help as a great donation to your channel. We love ATD. Aww. Just Fun Resin, ATD. Thank you for introducing me to art again and SCC. I truly love the art resin and the metallics are so cool. Just ordered another gallon this afternoon. Y'all are
Nice.
banana-tastic. That's a new one. Barbara, you're gonna love it. No big box.
There's more over here if you want these too, buddy.
This is what we do with the excess, so that,
I like it, man. No waste.
yeah.
No waste.
It's black. Is this black? Oh no, this isn't chestnut.
That's the chestnut. I use a little chestnut,
Yeah.
and that's
Love
you
it.
love that color, right? I like
I mean,
that.
it just
There
looks
was
so
a
good.
holographic
That looks
question,
really
and we
similar
are
to
going
our,
use holographic glitter very
Our
soon.
hazelnut.
You are gonna do holographic? Okay, good.
So much fun.
What do you have these propped up on? They are triangle
Paint pyramids.
paint pyramids. I'll link them in the description.
These are pretty cool. It's sticky,
Oh,
dude. You'll
yeah.
get sticky, yeah.
This is what I like about your resin. When you pour it in these molds, do you see how that's like that?
Yep.
And then tomorrow, watch. You're gonna freak out. Like it literally sits on top of itself. It doesn't like move it out of the way.
That's cool.
You're gonna. It's so amazing.
Is StoneCoat art resin FDA compliant?
Yes, it's actually FDA is a tricky thing. FDA doesn't want to make things food compliant. It's approved. They approve things for, or there's regulations and characteristics that are approved for food contact in commercial kitchens. Is how it's written, and yes, it is.
Y'all, I completely missed that. That's what she said. I was gonna hit the button, but
What did I say?
about being sticky.
I don't even remember.
You were gonna hand him the triangle.
But it was sticky.
You said you don't want to get him sticky, and that is enough. to be
Right.
called
That
out.
warrants.
Right. Okay, guys, that's why we're not going live anymore.
We have ATD after dark. When it gets
After
nighttime,
dark.
these ladies, they're like, well.
Catherine,
what
I'm
are we
not
doing?
instigating this.
He's being good. Darren says nobody's asked yet, but I'm already wondering, Jeff, how much? Can we see close-ups? Yes. Hi, Judy.
Judy.
Judy wants to know, can the resin hold the form if you do a pendulum like you did? I love the one you did till the swipe.
I'm gonna do till the sweat.
Yeah,
I agree with that. And I looked back at that footage after the swipe. It looks so bad on camera. The actual piece is okay, but the footage, because we had it zoomed in, we kind of pixelated it. So I'll show you what it looks like now in a picture. We'll post that on Facebook. But I'm gonna do a pendulum and show you how much it retains that, which I think you'll be stoked about.
Switching it up with the intruder. So let's get you guys in here to see. This
got
would
a
be an
cord.
amazing. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Oh yeah, you can hold the light. This would be an awesome countertop.
I think that's your way of being nice and saying you suck at art.
No, I would have said, you know what? It's just not my taste. It's a little busy.
Okay.
That's my go-to.
Baby, you can't give away the secrets.
Oh. It's
That's
just
just
a.
don't like it too much, just a little bit.
We got like a chunk in here.
Here,
Yeah.
here.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
They're a must. Alright, I need to put this flat.
This is cool.
Somebody put this flat.
You like that? That's beautiful, Jeff.
Very much.
Lacron says, I love busy,
There's definitely.
It makes
looks
so
like
much to
a
see.
Overview of
which is true.
a ocean with a reef in it.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
That looks
You could
like
just-
something from the Hubble telescope. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen like black holes that when they zoom in on them?
Oh yeah, it looks gnarly.
Right. All the different spectrum you get.
You can totally tell the AC is on. Oh,
Mike's would be a good geo. That's true. I could make that into
watch that.
geo.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, you would just need to kind of get the colors together and get it tilted the right way. Where's that heat gun? You guys ever say you're done a bunch of times and keep moving it?
Oh, I have to
We
walk
have
away.
that problem often. It's another awesome thing about your resin is that you can,
I like how this is concentrated into a fan.
yeah.
It's like an air tool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
See, now you'll be able to do like tilt, take like, you know how when you tilt something you like how it looks but you can't tilt the countertop?
Right,
That's
right.
gonna give you that look
Mhm.
with obviously you can't tilt the countertop.
Mhm.
How much does a finished piece this size weigh?
Very little.
I haven't tried to weigh them.
Mitch, stand on the scale by yourself and I'll hand it to you.
It is from Just Resin. If you guys want to order Just Resin, don't forget to use the ATD code, and you can get one free mystery paint with a $100 order, or two free mystery paints with a $200 order. Also, the code for StoneCoat is also ATD, and that'll give you $30 off
He's
an order.
when she
$50
starts
or
talking
more.
like that, he starts going over. Look at him. Stand up. Look at him.
He knows.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, Cujo is very polite. Good dog.
He's camera shy.
Hi, Cujo.
Let's not get in and around the resin. Did you make 2 new friends? You did. Know it. I'm gonna get shirts made that say Moo Crew, because we call him Moo,
Nice.
and put his little face on it.
Well, I am very impressed with your guys' setup, your channel, your abilities. It's been awesome doing a project
Maybe
with
an
you guys.
1/8 inch.
I'm impressed of how comfortable and how much fun you are at doing something that normally people are so freaked out about doing because they think it has to be art. It has to look like art, and it's one of those things where you just have to do it. He's
Right.
like a natural at it. Now he's doing art. Now we gotta step it up. I think that's why I started drawing on that one. I'm like, I have to step it up. He's coming by.
I love
I gotta
no,
step it
but
up.
like as you see here, I just learned something from you. I can go back and watch your video on how you, because I saw you developing it, but I was too engrossed over here. But I can watch and I will learn that technique. Can I match it perfectly? No, but I'm going to learn what you did and be able to make something in my own technique that way.
You're gonna learn your style of what he did.
Yeah, totally.
And unfortunately, Mike and I are going to be doing the same deal tomorrow, and our head-to-head, he's gonna have all the tricks now.
Dang
He's
it.
gonna know our,
I don't have a very good memory,
Built that.
Mm.
so you're
Well,
good.
that's the thing. Like, if that's what I love about metallics is, if you don't like it, it blends with everything. It doesn't go mush. It blends and it sits next to each other, and these contrasts, and it looks like this should be lumpy because of the metallic in it. I mean, it's such a
Depth.
gosh.
so the colors
that?
they used tonight were Black Base Tint by StoneCoat. This is also gonna
That's
be
not what it's
hereby
called.
known as that black.
There you go, right on.
They also use Just Resin Chestnut. It is a paste. They also used Blue Sapphire by Just Resin, also a paste. This mystery color, I think it's turquoise, also by Just Resin. It's a powder. And this
Wait,
also
I'm looking
mystery
at-
color that's
And there's
a
more
paste.
clear
I
here
think
too
it's
if you want it.
phthalo blue. I'm not 100% on that. And they also used this white or also known as white base tint by
That's what she
StoneCoat.
said.
You guys are gonna bust me when I'm trying to educate people. That's the best time to do it.
I didn't even know what that thing said. I just had
That's
to
what
push
she
it.
said.
That's what she said, and also a snicker.
I love your apron, brother.
Thank you.
I should have listened to you.
Well, I have on like some really.
I got
like,
white sticky epoxy all over my shorts.
Is that black, Erica? Yes, that is that black.
Yeah.
That's a big time another one.
It
Can't
is.
reach it. Now, every time you say something off color when you get home,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, "Where's the
Dang
button?"
it.
I
You
need
guys
a
have
button.
ruined my mind.
How do
I have
gotta
little
get one of
kids.
these buttons
We're infectious.
behind the
They
camera.
they sent it. They sent them to us.
All right. We might have one show
Hey
up.
babe, give me a small canvas or something.
So
I have
me
a lot
or
right
Mike?
here.
Or me?
So I mixed too
With
much,
me.
Jeff.
I can be.
No, I did too. Look at all this.
So I think we could have gone with 20% less, maybe even a little less.
That's
than
what I
that.
love about it. Like you just make more. Just
When
make
I'm
some more
working,
art.
yeah, that's why it's good to have boards prepped, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm working, I hate being shy. I'm
Mhm.
always a little bit like I'd rather, because the last thing you want is to skimp and have that affect
Mhm.
your project because you want to skimp, right?
Right.
Not because I'm trying to sell more epoxy. That's honest truth. I don't want to be shy at all.
You don't have any mini canvases. Do you want this or do you?
Oh no
want
no no! I'm not saying.
Oh, that's.
I mean, we could make
that's
something.
too small. I have a whole cup and then a lot here, so
12
just
by
like
12?
a yeah. Let's do that.
Are you gonna flip that one?
No, I think I'm just gonna do one of those.
Ring?
A ring, yeah.
That's sweet. You,
We're gonna have to. You know what? These don't fit underneath there.
we could combine them over here, and then you could use, or we could spread them this way and utilize the center space. You want to do that?
That's what she said.
I don't even know what I said, man. Spread 'em. Mitch,
You
keep your
just
hands.
spread 'em?
It gets a little.
Mitch, if Mitch gets his hands sticky,
Hold on, babe.
then he
Yeah.
ruins our cameras.
You see that? How you tilted that and it didn't move. That's what we love
But you
about
could
here.
put heat on it and it would
Yeah.
Totally.
adjust. That doesn't mean
That's
you can mount it
amazing.
like that.
That's
when
that
it's
blows
not
my
lit.
No, no.
It will adjust.
It will, but you got some time, right? If I touch
Hold
it,
on,
I'm
I
gonna
know,
make
babe.
it
I'm
nasty.
trying to make some room here.
Don't forget you have all this clear.
I know. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna move this over a little bit so we can get.
I like your apron, Jeff.
Thank you. Is that your way of saying you want my apron?
No. No.
He's
Okay.
opening up an opportunity for us to say you can get them on atd.com.
Oh, you can.
Where do you get those custom aprons, man?
Hey guys, where do you get those custom aprons? Just infomercial it.
Let's see here. Let's do this. We're just gonna start it. I've never done one before, so
I was about to do one of these.
But who am I?
Erica, add glitter to the color selection tomorrow so Mike can try with art. Absolutely will.
It didn't look like it was doing anything till you really, it starts to go, and now I see. That's sick, man.
Kathy, you can use a credit card if you click on. It'll let you pay with a credit card instead of PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. Also,
There's multiple colors in there, right?
you
Yeah.
can shoot me an email.
but if you let them set for too long, they'll
All
definitely
blend.
well, they'll definitely kind of melt together.
It looks like dragon scales.
It's like a
It looks like an old
fossilized-
fossil.
Yeah, fossilized snail or something, dude.
Kathy, send me an email and I can just send you an invoice as well.
Does that make you nervous?
Is there a StoneCoat hashtag?
You know what's funny is I started out at a place called West End Marketplace here, painting T-shirts, airbrushing T-shirts, and where the owner had Kaz Fuller. He's amazing. You guys got to look him up on Facebook. one of the best airbrush artists I've ever met. That's who basically taught me. His setup was window, 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 and then the open store. And this place at the West End Marketplace would get packed. And so I was like a fish in a fish tank. So
Right.
I'm drawing somebody's name and they're right here, just like making sure I'm not spelling it wrong or doing everything right. So I got used to people like just watching and looking and right when you did that, I was like, oh man, he's really into this. Like, he's gonna learn how. Like, I didn't know you were like
Teasing you.
Yeah.
I love, you know, and that's Mitch and I. We when we
This is a
install
really weird
granite
color.
for people for Home Depot for years, they're paying so much money, and they were over your shoulder the entire time, and you have to get so comfortable with working in front of people, and mistakes happen, but you just know, hey, I'm doing my best. Let's go. you know?
Right?
This is sweet, Jeff.
Is there a StoneCoat hashtag? I use StoneCoat epoxy, just trying to spread the word about a great resin.
Oh, think what is it, Mitch?
We use just StoneCoat countertops, and.
Hashtag StoneCoat
Yeah.
countertops.
Yeah, our business name.
Yes, YT.
We need to make a hashtag art code or something like that. I don't know. Mitch is all about our, he runs a lot of our social media. Thank you, Mitch, for doing that, but that also inhibits me from understanding what a hashtag
What's
is actually
happening.
for.
Stephanie said that's $1,000 piece of art at least, Jeff.
Well, it's for sale for $1,000 then. I will take it.
There's only
We're gonna
one
use
shy,
a
and she
little
isn't
bit
our
of
fan.
this.
Feel free to join in anytime, Mitch. Andrew said today was a very bad day, and the only saving grace is this live stream and my ATD fan.
Nice.
Jeff, make a peacock feather. Mike,
Oh,
can you
that's
tell us
this
about
is
the vertical resin?
Yeah, the vertical resin is our normal epoxy with our thickening agent, and we use it with metallics because we found it works best with the metallics. We also spray metallics into it while it's on the wall. The key is don't try to overload a coat. If you still, you want to use our thickener 1-to-1. So if you have 10 ounces of epoxy, add 10 ounces of our thickener, trowel it up on the wall like we do in our vertical wall video, and then step back and spray it with some metallics, trowel those at an angle, and you get Venetian plaster on steroids. It's really refractive. You can tell a little bit on that video, but in real life, just like Jeff knows, the metallics are magical. They really grab that light, refract it, and the vertical wall is totally different than doing a total fluid pour because it's thick, and so it's different, but it's fun. It's fun to do, and it's easy to practice. Just take a board, put it up vertical, and do it.
Tiffany says, Mike, you'll have your own clear apron tomorrow. Ticey says, does StoneCoat yellow over time?
That's a good question. StoneCoat is very UV resistant. We spend a lot of money on high-end UV inhibitors, especially in this art coat. But anything in the sun over time can degrade, just like an expensive yacht coating, right? And so we've done everything we can to make it as non-yellowing as possible. And so we don't want to oversell the product, but we've had a lot of tests done, and when people have used other products, they come back to it and they really like it. We've worked hand in hand with some very amazing artists and gotten great feedback.
Darren, just send me an email. We can talk about it. Robin Shane says, hashtag art coat.
Very cool, man.
Tiffany says,
That's
hashtag
such a
StoneCoat
weird
art.
gray color.
That is a peacock feather.
Oh, I
Does
didn't even-
StoneCoat have a Facebook group? Crystal, I think they just started one.
What is that, Mitch?
We have a Facebook page and it's StoneCoat Countertops, but we have a brand new Facebook group, StoneCoat Countertops Insiders.
The only way to get invited to StoneCoat Countertops Insiders is to comment on this video.
You're welcome.
No, if you go to our live stream, there's a link to the actual new Facebook group, and check that out. It's basically just so people can help one another and we all grow as a community.
Yeah. Or search top of Facebook, StoneCoat Countertops Insiders.
Yes, sweet. Thank you, Mitch. And Mitch set that up. Mitch, how often are you on there helping out?
Myself and a couple employees are on there Monday through Friday.
Cool.
Is there anything that should not be used in
Nice.
StoneCoat products for coloring?
You know,
As in, do not do this because it will be toxic / unhealthy.
oh, I'm sure there is, but the major things used in art are, you know, water-based, oil-based, silicone oils, alcohol inks, metallic powders, micas, glitters, all that stuff has worked good. It's the acrylics and the water-based products that you want to keep it below 2% by volume, or else you're going to start to degrade the hardness of the product. But we've had artists use everything, and it's hanging on the wall. You're not walking on it. You're not cooking on it. You're not putting hot pans on. Oh, dude. Yes.
That's just accidental. I didn't mean to do that.
This
Yes.
is sweet over here.
Yes.
Man, I like that.
So you went from the ring pour and you just straight heated it up and went for it. That's
And
beautiful.
knocks it out of the park.
And you're gonna keep messing with it.
Yeah, he will.
Oh, that's sick. Too.
YT, I'm actually gonna order some thermochromic
Beautiful,
paint
man.
to try and resin. Basically, that is paint that it changes temperature, it changes color.
Yeah.
So you could put your hand on it and it will adjust.
A customer
The
has
color.
used that with our countertop epoxy, and it is compatible, but we want to do it in the top load.
Are you guys hearing Mitch okay? On the
He's
feed?
right by my
Oh,
mic,
okay,
so-
cool. Oh, Jeff. I mean Thornton.
Yet the
Pick a name.
customer put it under in this river, it didn't work, he put it in his top coat, and then it worked like he.
It was too deep in the river.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah,
got to be
he
on the
couldn't get to
surface.
it.
That makes sense.
That is sweet.
That's beautiful, man. I want to buy that one from you. That's
ATD
really
brightens
cool.
my day too. Just found out I have aplastic anemia. May have to have bone marrow transplant. Love coming to watch ATD every day. I'm so sorry, Lori.
That's great. I can tell that I leveled
Yeah,
this table
Robin.
out because everything is like
Stand.
nothing. Man,
Yeah.
yesterday, it like I didn't realize it until like the very end, and I watch a video. You can, if you just fast forward, like go, you know, I don't know what, 10 minutes, you could see it move, like just kind of coming off the edge.
A little out of level.
And I never noticed it, and I put some little pieces of wood underneath
They're
there.
saying check the edge on this
Oh,
side.
that's
It's
right.
getting thin.
Oh yeah.
Got a couple white spots is all.
Well,
I
yeah.
have found that Jeff and Eric have a way of going live right after I've had a bad art time. They totally reignite my inspiration. Thank you. Ultimately, we're a
That's
family.
what. Yeah, that's what I love about our channel is people really.
Jeff, would it bother you if I
Lord.
pick some up and start touching edges for you?
You could do whatever you want, man. Like I said, su casa, mi casa, su supplies. What is it? How's that mean?
Kind of the same.
A little bit the same, but different.
Hashtag Cody says, hey Mike and Mitch, tuning in while doing dishes.
Oh, nice. Cody's one of our.
Oh, Cody! Love you, Cody. Any of you guys who asked us questions on our comment sections on our videos, we're very adamant about answering all those, especially on newer videos, so that you're not waiting for information. And Cody is hugely responsive on those. And anytime she may not know the answer 100%, she's coming to Mitch, she's coming to me, to Catherine. We're always answering those and take that very seriously.
So Cody's basically one of your mods?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, someone that
Moderator.
handles questions when,
Yeah, totally.
because you can't answer all of them. You
Right.
can try your hardest,
Right.
but some of them are going to slip through the cracks.
Yep.
And we have some amazing mods. We're actually about to lose Shy because school's starting back up, but
Good job.
It's
man.
it's hard to get this, like, cause it'll just fall.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've found out, and you can see it, is if it's a hard edge, that it'll
It won't.
stop.
That's why we
Man.
router. Have you noticed we router every one of our boards? We put a round over.
Well, I'm if you can get it and nice and thick that goes around and opaque, that's awesome.
Well, what we do is we pre-paint
I
our
see,
board
Clara.
with what color we're doing. So because you're gonna see through on those edges, right?
Right,
And then
right.
a lot of times we'll pre-fog some effect to it, but with art, you don't know what direction you're always gonna go. So
That's true.
Love the way Mitch just steps in and helps. Clara said I want to get my finger in that edge myself.
I saw
gotta-
a blank spot and I fixed it.
Nice.
It didn't get sticky.
Nice.
Avoiding a sticky is always a good thing.
I don't know how you do.
You guys are good. Awesome.
Beautiful, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
I see you now.
I think that ring pour, there's a lot to it in getting really cool effects after you heat it up and move it.
And how you did the.
It does. It
the
stays.
technique of
Yeah.
putting it there, dude.
It's got those.
With a little shake you did. That was so weird.
That looks very.
I don't know. It's just.
You couldn't reproduce it trying to do it by hand. You'd have to
Mm-mm.
look at the cells that integrate into it on this edge.
legit.
Beautiful, brother. And that's all with scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't waste your epoxy.
That was trash epoxy.
Yep.
Don't let it sit on your bucket.
I'm gonna do this ring pour in a countertop.
God, I can't even imagine.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it on a floor. Like, can you imagine? Just
Oh,
in a
that's a
bucket?
good. We're about to do another floor.
You know, you can do. You can
That'd be
do
sick. Just
a dirty. Well, not, what would it be? A dirty floor? Actually do. It would take a while, but just put a color and then get another color and just pour it over and over, and it'll go out. Man,
that would be crazy.
yeah.
Very
There you
sweet.
go, y'all. Looks like an amazing storm cloud.
I need some
Beautiful.
that alcohol, please.
Yes, sir.
Glad to see ATD and StoneCoat fan together.
It's good to be here.
Pour through a sink strainer.
Yeah, I've seen videos on that. That looks really cool.
Christina Welsh has done
Yes. Christina is cool, man.
Christina's a super awesome lady.
Yes. You guys know each other?
Not like in person, but like through the fan.
Yeah, she's cool. Very
She's bought a
cool.
couple pieces of our artwork.
Oh, that's way nice. Her husband just did a piece the other night. I was proud of him. Alan.
Night, Sherry. Great show. Wow, Jeff. Love you all. I'm toast. Night, everyone.
Night toast.
Good night.
Night, toast. Now that Mike knows the tricks, it should be Mitch versus Erica tomorrow.
I'm cool with that.
We're actually gonna do another one tomorrow, so no worries.
What time are we gonna do that?
I'm gonna
Yeah, sure. Did that keep going the whole
I
time?
don't know
I
what time we're gonna do tomorrow.
restarted at 30.
Yeah. That's why you can't use it for a live stream. You can kill that one too.
I did already.
There's a thing that we just ordered that it looks like the battery that goes in, and there's a wire
Right.
that sticks out.
Right.
Put it in, and you can,
Right.
and it's
That's
just
our
continuous
original.
power.
But
Darren,
I hope that solves it because
Working at
it might be
artistbuilder.com, 2 T's,
the
2 L's.
the card, like our card in it, and the way that it, yeah, it
It's trying to load up all this
I know what you're
data,
talking about.
and it can't do it fast enough, and it times out.
I think
Oh,
for
see, I don't
lives,
know.
I think for lives, your best bet is a good USB cam,
I will
a
post
really
in
good
our art
webcam.
That's
group.
what we're getting it tomorrow.
ATD's
Yeah.
for
I'm
people,
stoked about
what
that.
time
You're gonna
we're
want to
live
get a second
tomorrow.
one because then you have a second shot that you can flip from.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're hooked on that, so we're doing like 6 of them. You know,
Yeah,
so you get all these
and we
cool shots.
and it was like, how much did we get that for,
Thanks,
babe?
Dan.
Like $64
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, they're not bad.
That's
No,
crazy.
they're not bad.
Take it, Terry. Take it.
Oh, I'm in your way. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Close or
Oh.
we're doing that tomorrow
Yeah, I
Alright,
do
you
want
guys,
to do.
thank
I
you
do
so much
want to
for
do a
tuning
close.
in,
after the
for being so awesome. We love all of you guys so much. Gotta give you this feel. If you're interested in the mystery boxes, the kits, the sticks, the aprons, the artist who paints, and probably some other things, hit us up at artistbuildup.com. Don't forget that there's 2 T's, 2 L's. If you have any questions or you're interested in a piece or whatever, you can send us an email at born@artistbuildup.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. Our Instagram looks like this. Our Facebook looks like this. Join our group so you can see the contests, giveaways, sweepstakes, when we're gonna go live, and all the other things that we do
check out our Teespring. All this stuff is also linked in the description box below. And if you want to send us some snail mail, something to try out, or just a letter or whatever, our address is 1409 South Lamar Street, Dallas, Texas 75215. You guys know what the deal is. Moo's freaking out. No, it's time to go outside. It's time. I know it. We had such a good time hanging out with Mike and Mitch. We will be live again tomorrow for you guys. I know, Moo. Come here. Come here. I know it, Moo. So, you guys, we'll see all of you tomorrow.
Are you guys
Thank
pretend
you so
talking
much
like Paul
for
Pillow when they get in this?
everything. Bye, y'all.
I said
Say
bye.
bye!
Y'all are crazy.